We started from Abohar at about 7:45 in the morning. We took the Fazilka Firozpur road to Amritsar. I would like to talk to you about an incident which happened near Zira. There were two parallel canals running across the road. I thought that this was a good photographic opportunity, so I got down from the bike and took some photographs of the canal and some fields slightly away from my bike. In the meantime, I heard some people shouting, and by the time I reached the bike, I saw that 3 or 4 people were surrounding my bike. They said that, "What are you doing here? What are you photographing?" talking to me very aggressively. I showed them my identity proofs, but they were not ready to believe me. Finally, I got out my government employee identity card, and one of them started reading slowly in English, and he realized that I may be a genuine person. He told the others, "ये तो मोदी का बंदा है, जाने दो इसको." Finally, I reached Amritsar by around 4 o'clock. The other bike was as usual lagging behind. I took up a room at Amritsar near the center. In the evening at Amritsar, we went out for sightseeing. We kept our bikes at the hotel and took a e-rickshaw. It was my first time in the e-rickshaw and I enjoyed it. First we went to Gobindgargh Fort. There was slight rain. It was still an enjoyable experience. There was a folk dance session at the Gobindgargh Fort. After that, we went to Golden Temple. The campus had a great and beautiful ambience. It was neat and clean. There was some festival on the next day. The walk from the outside into the temple was enchanting. The first view of the Golden Temple was also mind-blowing. The lights and the flower arrangements made the whole thing very magical. There were lots of people because of the festival. We spent about an hour within the temple complex, after which we went outside and had our dinner at one of the famous dhabas. Next morning was a day of sightseeing of Amritsar. We had selected about 5 places to see. First we went to Durgani Temple, which is a temple placed in the center of a water body, just like Golden Temple. Then we went to Jalianwala Baug, which is near the Golden Temple complex. We wanted to see the Partition Museum and Maharaja Ranjit Singh Museum, but both seemed to be closed for the day. However, we booked a car to take us to Attari Wagah border in the evening, and then we returned to the hotel for lunch. Before we went for sightseeing in the morning, I got my bike checked by a mechanic as the handlebar was wobbling a lot at low speeds. The mechanic suggested to get both the wheels through to solve the problem. As my rear brakes also needed changing, I got that done too.